Shake that ass for me. Go shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Gonna bust the Broncos ass.
Hey!
Welcome, even in Cleveland.
We talk sports.
Featuring Nick
And Scotty. Too high.
What's happening, dude? It's game day. Getting close to the pre-kickoff.
Oh yeah, game day in Cleveland. Everyone's getting a couple of brewskis behind us, getting ready for this Browns action.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a Clash of Titans today.
It
Browns,
is.
obviously, they got a couple of game winning streak, and actually the Broncos have won
Four in a row. They started the season off 1-5 and have come back to win the last four. This is going to be a tough one for Cleveland because of the travel time and everything. But Cleveland has only won 2 games in the last 50 years in Broncos Stadium.
In the last 50 years,
In
are
the
you
last
serious?
50 years. And
That's pretty
another
crazy.
day of twice is Cleveland has not, they're 7-3 right now, have not been 8-3. They've been 8-3 only 2 times in the last 50 years.
In the last 50 years.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's before I was even a twinkle in somebody's eye.
That's right. We got to get this stuff. We got our work cut out for us today,
Right.
but because that team's resurging. But there's a bunch of pluses, which holds well, especially for us. We'll start with the pluses or the minuses.
Let's start with the pluses, but can you move the phone away from the mic so we don't get any buzzing,
Oh
please?
yes, absolutely.
Thank you very much,
I was gonna do the
sir.
intro song, but shake that ass for me was on, so
Yeah.
just use that.
Yeah, we're feeling good. We're getting ready for this primetime matchup. We got a couple of stats.
Absolutely. One of them is Denver has allowed 400 yards a game, and that's last in the league. So they two things that stand out about that: they are last in the league on yards allowed and rush yards allowed, just averages about 160 yards per game, which are 2 huge pluses for us.
Wait, so the Browns are completely on the opposite side of the coin because they're best in yards allowed and they're best in total points allowed, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also for our defense too. Denver has allowed 32 sacks already, and Cleveland has 33 on the season. So they're very vulnerable to sack, and I don't think that scrambling by Russell Wilson is going to work too well for him with this defense.
A couple years ago, he was doing those pirouettes, and it looked like he was a merry-go-round out there, spinning left, spinning right,
Sure.
throwing the ball up and praying, not quite a Hail Mary, but maybe an Our Father.
Yeah.
And the Browns defense is not going to let him get away with that.
Right. Yeah. Close wins are still a win, as we all know, and that. But one thing about the Broncos is in the last 4-game winning streak, they have had 13 turnovers. So they've been playing pretty hot ball on the turnover department.
Yeah. Oh, this is the plus minus. So
This is 13 total turnovers that the defense
generate.
has got it. Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
offense probably turned it over 3
Right.
times, plus minus. But good news is, in the last game with DTR, the Browns only had 1 turnover.
that was pretty good.
So-
that was pretty good.
That remains things. And another minus I see, the Denver Bronco defense is tough. They've only allowed the whole season 1 touchdown for a tight end.
Really? And
One
we use
touchdown
Njoku
allowed.
so much.
Yes, so
Njoku, we were trying to get the ball to him consistently last game, and unfortunately he wasn't really
right, he dropped 4
catching
drops,
everything.
yeah,
But
so
he was getting very involved in the offense. So
he's a hell of a blocker. He leads the league. Njoku leads the league for tight ends in yards after the catch.
the yak. Okay.
Yeah, so he's a beast once he gets the ball.
Wow.
But
I did not know that. I think it would be like Hawkinson or Kelsey or somebody.
That's what you would think. I thought the same thing too. But I was like, no, it's Njoku.
Well, I guess this kind of maybe proves that they're getting him little short passes and he's doing a lot of work after the catch.
You see against the Ravens how they were afraid to tackle him in the 4th quarter and stuff, and they don't want to get pulled over for him.
Right.
So there are a lot of things to take away and stuff, and and important to note too that Cleveland is physically, they're not coming home. They're going over there to UCLA to train. And who was the starting quarterback for UCLA the last 4
DTR.
years? It's going to be like a little homecoming.
A little homecoming.
So,
All
We
right.
need this win today. I'll be happy with, honestly, on a road trip like this, I'm always happy with a 1-1 split, but I definitely don't want to go 0-2, but if we get greedy and go 2-0 on this split and come home against Jacksonville,
Yeah, I get a little greedy.
yeah, it's going to be a monster. Yeah, boy, Kip's in the house. Kippy.
What's happening? Good.
Let you guys carry out. I'll be outside.
All right, bud.
All righty. Well, if you want to pop on,
Say hi. Come say hi to the crowd.
All right.
Wave in the window or something. Make a few faces in the window for us.
Right on. Right on. There he is. Yeah. We got the cheering section. Woo. Yeah, so it is always tough to play at Mile High Stadium. The elevation really kind of gets to you. You can do a lot longer kicks though, so I would expect to see maybe even like a 60-yard attempt. Not going to say it's going to go in, but with that thin air, they might be able to pop it right through there. Look for the defense at the end of the game, see if they're gassed, see if they're grasping for air, if they're going to be able to use their conditioning to actually get through the whole game.
And the players in Denver are used to that being there. But there's a bunch of preventative measures that they take. They prep for the
hyperbaric chamber or stuff like that. Yeah.
So, but still, you can jump them early, and I think the game goes how our offense will go, and if that run game works, and the run game's working, and he doesn't have to start launching balls down the field. But on the same token, I want to see some longer passes.
Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of people screaming at the TV or screaming at the field last week. Throw the ball deep, throw it deep.
Right, and that's one thing that Amari Cooper obviously seems like he's the only receiver on the field that time. They got Patrick Surtain, a two-time All-Pro cornerback. Patrick Surtain is tough. He's going to be all over Cooper all game. And we have no Denzel Ward.
That's going to be a big hit.
His 88th concussion, I believe.
Right. He's got a permanent bed, stay in the hospital for those concussions. Yeah, I'm definitely looking for Grant Delpit to really step it up this game. He's obviously on my fantasy team, but he was putting up really great tackle numbers the past few weeks, and I'm looking for him to make a big impact on the game.
Yeah.
And Njoku, come on, man. I just talked nice about you. I finally admit that you're doing good before last game and getting a lot of drops. So I'm looking forward to remedying that today. Look for him to take some of those drops in terms of into catches. That's really going to help out your quarterback. But the biggest thing, I think, is the Stefanski-DTR connection. Are they going to be in the mind meld? Are they going to be of one body and one mind?
Yeah.
And are they going to be able to get that ball down the field? Because last week we had quite a discussion about DTR, whether he was the one doing the short passes, or if Stefanski was in his
Playing it safe.
Exactly. Don't do anything over the top.
It's a team pattern. No mistakes.
Right. But on the flip side of the coin, we really need to chop the top off the defense. So I'm looking for at least one and maybe a couple of deep throws down the field. Make the attempt. You can't win if you play loose.
Yeah, right. Unless you're just dominating the game and get lucky early or whatever, and you're just sitting on the lead. But I don't see that happening. This is the end. Like I said, that stat earlier with the 32 sacks allowed.
Yeah.
And we got 33 on the year, and our defense has been tough. So that's going to be one of the keys to the game for sure. If we can get to Russell Wilson, if he starts scrambling around, you got to spy him left or right. And you got to always
well, Myles Garrett is going to do Myles Garrett things. And it's like, I feel like we take it for granted a little bit because he's so spectacular this whole year.
Yeah.
Leading the league in sacks. So we're looking for him to hit pay dirt at least once and hopefully, just harass and cajole back there.
Right.
And open up lanes for everybody else to come in and start picking them off.
Right.
And like you said, do you think they might have signed a spy for this week, kind of like they were doing with Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, I would. You just got to take that running threat away. He's a scrambler, Russell Wilson. So they were able to do it against Lamar, and see how they wore him down by the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah.
He did not want to run that football, which is a good thing. And so we'll see. A lot rides on the defense, but I don't know. Get that funny feeling. I just keep thinking back to that Indianapolis game, and that was down to 39-38.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be games like that here and again. But I'm just hoping one of those at each day. And they do got that, that Sutton on their offense. That guy is really tough.
Sutton. Jerry Judy. Mims, like an electric returner when they give him a little bit of space. So definitely got to watch out for Mims. We got to play all three phases of the game. Don't forget about special teams today.
Exactly. Like you say, kicking game been doing fabulous. Hunter, all-pro, so we got to keep that up. But the key to this game is running definitely have to be, can we get the run game established? Because they're last in the league in rushing, and they know we're going to be running the ball.
Right.
So they know it's coming. And, I didn't get to look at the inactive list or who's not really. I just know Denzel Ward's not going. Pretty sure Nick Walter's going today. Pretty sure he's in the lineup.
There's one more that was going to be unavailable for this weekend. Was it Thornhill?
I believe so, yeah. I think he's out too. So, but still, you know, you got enough depth in that secondary where you can pick up the loss with Ward and
I don't know. I feel like Ward's a big plus. I mean, like you're right. There's a lot of good guys out there, but we want to be at 100% full strength, running full speed. So we're not quite at 100 right
going
now.
on injured reserve last week. Game. So yeah, it might be a little thin there, but you know, if like defensive line gets to him, you can help your corners out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I think in general, when I saw the Broncos on the schedule this year, I was not very worried at all because of the kind of a disaster the season they had last year. But
they start off 1-5.
Yeah, nothing to worry about there. We're not circling that game on the schedule. We're worried about the Ravens and the Steelers, and oh my God, we got through both of those with back-to-back wins, which apparently is the first time in Browns history.
Yes.
They got back-to-back wins versus the Ravens and the Steelers. So we're like, okay, we're ready to spike the football. But here comes this team that's being a little sneaky. So like any given Sunday, you got to make sure to put out the full effort every week. And they really have been making an incredible resurgence. So this team does worry me a little bit in the Broncos.
And we overcame San Francisco. You overcame Baltimore, and those were two of the highest teams on everybody's paper. And then you overcame Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, I believe, has defeated Cincinnati at this point today.
Oh, really?
Cincinnati, I believe.
Okay.
Last night I had like 17, 16, you said 7 or something late before, so it's probably about over. And so we overcame Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh still, they're sitting at 7-4.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great records in the AFC North this year.
Right.
And Cincinnati, I was worried about Cincinnati sneaking in, but without Joe Burrow anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to have basically a rebuilding year. So it's kind of like top 3 in the league right now. So it's going to be a 3-way race to the finish, and 3 great defenses really. So we gotta find a way to manufacture some more wins. We gotta stay focused. Yeah. I feel like if anything, I know these guys are paid millions of dollars, but gotta stay focused as a team. I don't really care about this one, but now it's like, all right, now focus. Take care of business. Don't do any funny business. Stefanski, don't do any stupid challenges, or if there's
play calls.
If there's an obvious safety, then go ahead and throw the red flag. But don't go throwing that red flag on something dumb.
Points.
Yeah, right. If there's points there, take them. It's a very basic stuff, but if we can go ahead and tighten all that stuff up a little bit, I think we'll have a great game.
For sure. And what I'm really impressed is that I've heard a lot of feedback from a lot of other people. The Browns, the unit, and the team as a whole, the camaraderie they have as teammates. These guys are really a close-knit group. They're hanging out all the time. They're focused. They got their heads straight. They want to win. And it kind of shows in the field. He's sitting here 7-3, chance to go 8-3 for the 3rd time in the last 50 years. It's something to be said for that. Without your supposed ace, your starting quarterback. So,
right. You got a score prediction and a key to the game?
Yeah. I want to ask you one quick question. What do you think about the Flacco situation? What's your thoughts on any of that?
I think it's really great to get a veteran QB in there, some leadership in the locker room. I think it's going to be really great for especially DTR. Kind of coach him up. I'm hoping that he's going to get a lot of really great lessons. Flacco's been to and won a Super Bowl before, so I'm really hoping something's going to rub off. As far as us actually having to utilize Flacco as a player, I hope it doesn't come to that, because that would probably be an indicator that something bad has happened.
Somebody got injured. That's DTR's show right now, and I definitely, we're on the street. We're definitely going to see him for the next 2 games to see what he got. Flacco's not probably ready or acclimated with the system in that. Another important thing that I heard is that Watson had a surgery in a week. He's out in Los Angeles, so he can't travel with the team. They don't want you to travel after surgeries and stuff like that. But they'll probably meet him out in LA. But having Flacco in the room, you still have that presence of a veteran quarterback with DJ Walker and DTR. So it's a great insurance policy. I mean, think about it like everybody else you could have got after you missed the trade deadline.
Not much.
Yeah,
not much. I was actually
that's all that's out there.
I was pretty impressed. We were able to land Super Bowl champion quarterbacks. I was very happy with it.
I didn't think he would come here, but he did.
If you were talking about Tom Brady, if you were talking about RG3, I don't think so.
Bigfoot, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, predictions for the game. What do you think?
Man, I think it's going to be a tough one. Last week everyone was predicting in the 20s. It was only 10-13. So, and we're going to talk a defensive game again. Let's go 2017, Browns.
27, that's pretty good. I was thinking about 24-13. I'll go
Alright.
Cleveland. 24-13.
Okay, you think it's gonna be more of a blow?
Yeah, I think we're gonna get a defensive or a special teams touchdown. I think.
Oh, let's go. Let's
I
do
think
that,
we're gonna
right?
get that. Plus, we're gonna have field goal and. Don't miss your extra point. The obvious. I think the
Right.
defensive or a special team touchdown is coming
Yeah.
today.
Okay, let's go pick six. Let's go maybe run back a punt or something like that. But one thing I want to say is last game, it actually really did feel so good to really truly root for the Browns again. Because when Deshaun Watson is on the field, I feel like I really couldn't get behind the guy. It's no secret that I really don't care for him. So with DTR, the new era start, I felt like I could actually really, with my whole heart, root for the team. So feeling great about this. Win, lose, or tie. I'm in it for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Get them, boys. We're proud of you. Keep up the great work. And this will be a huge win today.
Cheers. Let's make it extend the winning streak. Let's go.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. All right. Thank you very much for watching. If you see us up here, say hi.